I'll tell you what he's mad about. I'll tell you what he's mad about. Glenn was mad at me. He is mad at me. Screw you and the horse you rode in on. I didn't write any blogs about you. He thinks I wrote blogs about him. That's hippie chick filling his ear with that shit. I have better things to write about than you. He thinks I'm writing about him at blogs and doxing him. Let me read to you. I copied the IM because it was so startling to me. I was so startled. And everybody that saw his show yesterday saw how mad he was. He was screaming at me. He threw me out of the room. But then he got mad when someone banned me. Listen to this. I'll read you the IM. He says to me, I heard you were doxing me. Now, Trip Code's here all the time. Trip Code, do I dox him? Do I dox Glenn? He said, I heard you were doxing me. Did I ever dox him? Then he says to me, he says, you talk about me in some blog. You mention me in these blogs. What blogs? Where do I mention him in blogs? He says, I'm sick of it. I'm really mad. I said, I don't talk about you. I don't mention your name in my show. I don't dox you. I don't have blogs where I write about you. Show me these blogs. Then he's got the nerve to say to me, do not discuss me in your show. Do not discuss me in your show. Yet he lets Rev B, Foxman Sean, Rock and Ron, Hippie Chick, and all of them call him on Skype and talk about me. Hi, Philly. He says, you discuss me in your show. Oh, I said that. You discuss me in your show. I never talk about you. I said, you listen to morons. I don't mention him in here. I don't have blogs about him. I mention him in blogs. Show me the blogs. Yeah, but he let Rev B, and then he tells me, I'll forget about Rev B. That's not important. But he let Rev B talk about me. Let Rev B talk about me and Foxman Sean and anybody else that calls in, but I shouldn't talk about him. I won't lose my voice. I'm used to it. I was a teacher. And all of that. And then he says, I have blogs about him. Where are these blogs? They're not my blogs. Go trace who put the blogs out. It's not me. This is Hippie Chick that twists it around. And he's so stupid, he buys into it. He lets them all call in and talk about me. Doesn't say anything about it, but then he says, I've got blogs about him. Where are these blogs? Where are they? Where are they? This is Hippie Chick who's filling his ear with this shit. I doxed him in my show. Show me where I've ever doxed him in my show. Where? I don't dox him. I don't have blogs where I mention him. No, you secretly blogging. No, I do have blogs, but the content in my blogs is cultural. It's about museums, geographic locations, art exhibits, interviews with notable people. Not about him. No, he wasn't trying to get my goat. He was really mad. If anybody saw the show yesterday, they would know. He was really yelling. Seriously, he said, just get out of here. I'm really mad. I told you I don't want anything to do with you. I banned him in here. He's banned under his other name. I don't want any part of him to be subjected to that from that asshole. Yes, I'm talking about Glenn. Yes, I'm mad. Well, I got this. This was not as expensive as it looks. It was like only $45. I got it at a store called Annie Says. It looks like it's real silk and all that, but I doubt it. It just they were beautiful and they weren't expensive, and I got like about 10 of them at Annie Says. It is. It's very pretty, isn't it? And I just thought they were so beautiful. I bought as many as I could. But Mr. Wonderful was there. Mr. Wonderful, he was mad, right? He chased me out of the room. He said, get out of here. I don't want anything. I don't even want to see you right now. Just go. He was furious. He thinks I have He thinks I dox him in my show. And I have blogs where I talk about him and dox him. I would say it's probably that explosive crayons, not me. I don't, those blogs are shitty written. You see, you got me so mad the firemen are coming now. This is hippie chick. She probably said that day when I was reading from the blog, she probably twisted it to suit her agenda and said, Cookie's reading from a blog that doxes you. But I read part of it about hippie chick being obsessed with me. Somebody wrote she's obsessed with a retired teacher. So she probably got pissed and she always tries to bring people in to join her posse. So she probably, exaggerated it and said I was doxing him so he would go against me. He is as dumb. I think that pot he smokes has affected his brain. Goodbye, Philly. I didn't write that. Let him trace who wrote it for all I care. Let him get his lawyer friend hippie chick to get a court order to unveil the author of the blog. You'll just see it's not me. You get rid of these death alludes. I don't like that. The blogs about him.